It is Gingerbread Day Part 2. This time we are exploring the Epcot resorts. So we're hitting up the Boardwalk, the Beach Club, and the Yacht Club today. We do need to talk a little bit about the logistics of actually getting to these resorts. Obviously, if you're staying at these resorts, it's a little bit easier. But if you're staying at another Disney resort, or maybe you're staying off property, or even a local like us, it can be a little tricky to figure out how to get here. If you are coming from a Disney resort, the easiest thing that I can say is to go ahead and take whatever transportation option you have to either Epcot or Hollywood Studios. If you are taking it to Epcot, just know that you do have to have a park ticket to Epcot, since you will need to walk through the park in order to get back to these resort areas. If you don't have a park ticket for Epcot, you can go ahead and go to Hollywood Studios and then take the Skyliner over. If you are coming from off property, or maybe you just have a car that you're driving, you can do that same method, just parking at those two different parks, or you can park at Disney Springs and then transfer to a bus to one of these resorts from there. We've made it to our first gingerbread stop of the day, the Boardwalk. This one is really fun. It is themed after the Boardwalk Deli, which is the quick service location at this resort. Very cute. This one's pretty similar year after year, but it's always fun to look at.
I do like all the small little details, and especially my favorite thing is that it actually has a clock.
Yes.
That goes off every hour on the hour with a special character.
Yes, we missed it last year because we were here like in the middle of the hour, and so we didn't want to hang around. So this year it worked out that we got here like right before the hour, so we were able to see the cute little cuckoo clock like right at the top. So if you see a bunch of people like standing around like waiting with their cameras, that's usually what they're doing, is they're waiting for the cuckoo clock to go off. They do also have a sweet shop that will be available here from 2 p.m. to 9:30. So if you are wanting to get some sweet treats like some gingerbread or cookies, hot chocolate, things like that, you'll want to come in the afternoon or evening time when the little station is open.
And much like our previous video that we'll link down in the description box below, we've already been to the Grand Floridian and the contemporary gingerbread displays. But much like the contemporary, they do have an executive pastry chef that you can come and they have like pins and things that they'll sign. But of course you can talk to them, ask them questions about baking the gingerbread display year after year. And so I do like that touch when the gingerbread displays do have the pastry chefs come out, because it is really, really cool to get to talk to them. Besides the gingerbread displays at all the resorts that we're going to stop at today, there are honestly so many activities and things to look for at each resort. I'm going to try to point out a few at each resort. The first one here at the Boardwalk that I always love talking about is they're called nanny chairs. These are basically from like the turn of the century, and they're very haunting your dreams, but you definitely have to check them out while you're at the Boardwalk. It's basically a rite of passage. The other thing I wanted to mention is the carousel. Essentially, when you come in right at the front door to the lobby, you'll see this huge carousel. This was restored by Walt Disney Imagineering in Glendale, California, and it was basically sitting in storage for years and years and years, and Disney Imagineering restored it, and now it lives here at the Boardwalk. And there is a fun hidden Mickey. I'm not going to tell you where it is, but I'll insert a shot so you can see if you can find it yourself. Another turn of the century thing that I love here at the Boardwalk is this. This is called a mutoscope. You can also find a couple of these in the train station at Magic Kingdom, but basically this is animation in some of its earliest forms. So all you do is literally just go like this, and you can look in there, and then you crank it, and it tells a fun little story. It's these types of details that makes these resorts so fun. They do have a little plaque on the wall too that you can read all about it, and this one features Cat in the Bag. It does say 1 cent, but you don't have to insert anything. It's totally free. Just crank the handle. we are now leaving the boardwalk. And the nice thing about these resorts is that you can just walk to all of them.
It's basically one big loop.
Yep. So we are heading to the Yacht and Beach Club. So the Yacht and Beach Club are basically like one big resort, even though they're technically two, but they each have their own kind of display. But the nice thing is that once you see one, you can just walk to the other one.
Mm-hmm. The Yacht Club doesn't necessarily have a gingerbread display, but they do still get in on the festive fun. They have a cute little like holiday train village here. Last year they did do a gingerbread lighthouse, and they made it seem like that was going to be an annual thing, but they did not do a lighthouse this year. They did just the little village. So who knows, maybe in the future they will do one. But I do like that this is a little bit different, a little unique. They do have the train that goes all the way around, and then kind of on this side, more towards the windows, it's almost more like a Mickey village. Very cute. And then on the other side, you have kind of your more traditional, like little village with all the different things. They have like a little gondola, they've got a little pond, waterfall situation, and it's very, very cute.
Even though the Yacht Club doesn't have its own gingerbread display, I truly do love the little village that they set up, and I especially love the Christmas tree here. So make sure you check that out because it's very nautical.
Wow.
Get it? Not nautical.
So now that we've seen a little peek of this, we are gonna head over to the Beach Club to check out my favorite gingerbread display of the Epcot area resorts. If you are walking between the Yacht Club and the Beach Club, you can do so mostly inside. There is one little area that is kind of over by Beaches and Cream that you will need to like exit out and go around, but it is covered, so that is nice in the case that there is rain. Your other option, if you don't want to walk inside, you can just exit out and walk down until you see the blue buildings, and then that'll be the Beach Club. We've made it to probably my favorite gingerbread display on the Epcot resorts, and that is the Beach Club Carousel. This is an actual like moving, working carousel. No, you cannot ride it, but it is really fun because it does spin around. And this year it is themed after the Christmas Carol, but like the Scrooge McDuck version. So each little horse is themed after one of the different ghosts. Christmas past, Christmas present, Christmas future.
I feel like I need to go home and watch that now if it's on Disney Plus.
I don't know.
I don't know if I've ever seen it before. It smells so good in here, and I wish I could bottle the smell up and send it to you through smell-o-vision, but unfortunately that's not a thing.
But you can get some Disney scented candles and essential oils and wax melts from my good friends at Magic Candle Company. They make Disney-inspired scented products. So like I said, candles and whatnot. You can find all the different resorts. They have a ton of holiday scents right now, and you do get a discount when you use our code on your first purchase.
Basically, the moral of the story, if you can smell it at Disney, they probably have a smell that smells like that.
We'll have more information about that linked in the description box below.
To coincide with this being the 24th year of the Gingerbread Carousel, this carousel has 24 golden hidden Mickeys, and I maybe found 5. So there's got to be some really hard ones. So if you have more time than us today to count them all and find them all, definitely feel free to. If you're looking to purchase like any of the ornaments, the pins, or any of the sweet treats, including spiked hot chocolate, if that is up your alley, you can find all of that for the Yacht and Beach Club here on the Beach Club side of the resort. And you'll find that right in the lobby just across from the carousel.
Is Gingerbread Day Part 2.
There are honestly so many stops that you could literally make an entire day of just nothing but looking at all the gingerbread displays.
If you're planning a trip for next year around the holiday season and you are trying to specifically see all the gingerbread houses, I would say maybe plan for after Thanksgiving, or at least like Thanksgiving or later, to make sure that, because pretty much by Thanksgiving weekend, all holiday activities will officially be going on.
For sure.
There you go. We hope you enjoyed following along with us today. Make sure you're subscribed for more fun holiday content. And if you want some more exclusive content, you can become a channel member. There is more information about that in the description. And that is all we have for you guys today. Now go create your ever after.